Welcome to Serious Software's e-commerce training series. In this video, we will be covering basic storefront navigation. From your e-commerce admin panel, you can navigate to storefronts and then look for the preview button next to the storefront that you want to look at. By clicking on the eye, it opens up the storefront and the customer experience for that website. Once on our storefront, you have some basic information about your shop, such as your phone or email address, depending on what you want to display to your customer. These should be kind of your customer support lines, maybe your sales person numbers if there's one particular person that needs to work with this storefront. You'll have the branding for the storefront. You'll have your catalog or your category options available to you. So in my example, I have one parent category, and then all my other categories are under that particular category. However, I could have them running along this navigation bar. I do have a search option if I want to look for a specific product. I have my login information or my register button, depending on if I'm a new customer or an existing customer. And I have my basket in the corner, keeping track of what I have going on in my basket. Then if we look down our home page, we'll see if we have any featured categories. Basically any categories I want to push or produce out to our customers, put in front of them. We also have our featured products option, which would be anything maybe like a promotion going on that you want to make front and center to a particular customer. You'll see there's two options here to add to cart, which would just add the product as is to the basket, or I have my configure product option, which usually means I have some kind of choice. I have an add-on that's required that they need to answer, or I have a customizable artwork that needs information for them to proceed. You'll also see an example here of our retail price versus our sales price visual option. So this $19.99 is the retail price for that option, and then I'm selling it to this storefront for $15.99. Along our footer is some of the other pages we've talked about throughout the series. So you have your About Us section from your storefront setup on your admin page. You have some login information or you have some contact information for the customer to reach out to you if they have any questions. And then you have your catalog here in another view as well. If we look at one of our static products, you're going to see the marketing image. You're going to see the pricing information, what quantity that they want to do, what increments can they buy in, is there any feature or features, descriptions, or shipping information for them to look at, and then they can just add this to their cart. If we go back to our home screen, if we look at our configurable products here, our t-shirt, when I come into my t-shirt, I'm still going to see my static image, my quantity, and my descriptions, but I have a choice here. What size do I need to buy for that particular shirt? And then the last type of product that we have going on our screen is our customizable artwork option. So if I click on that product, it's going to give me my canvas. I have to customize my design before I can move on. This also has an example of a file upload. So maybe I want to upload the background image for my business card to you. I have some downloads on this tab as well, so maybe a care sheet or something to use on that product. We're going to come back in a separate video and talk in more depth about the online designer from the customer experience. So I'm just going to go to my basket with those two other products that we already added to it. From my basket screen, I can remove all items. I can remove a single item. I can change my quantities, and that will affect my pricing. I can continue shopping, or I can check out. Now, some businesses, depending on how you have your security set up for your storefront, they might have started on this login page, so then they wouldn't see any pricing before they logged into the website. If it is more of a public storefront and they can see the products before they log in, then they need to log in or create an account before they can get to their basket. Once we log in, we get to our checkout information. So it's going to ask us for our addresses. You can have some pre-defined addresses in the database that it would pull back your information if you do business with if they do business with you pretty commonly. You have the option here for shipping is different than the billing. It'll give you a summary of what's going on in your basket. They'll choose their shipping method, which will calculate the shipping totals. They can enter a PO number or leave you additional instructions. And then depending on how you've configured your storefront, you would have payment options. And then if you've opted for terms and conditions, they would show up under the payment types options. I don't have any terms and conditions on this particular site, so the customer doesn't have to check off that they've read those. And I can complete my purchase and have it send it over to control. So the order has been processed. They've been given their number. A copy of the receipt has been sent to their email address attached to their account. But they can also see it through their order history under their account information if they need to. So they can come back and reference anything that they may have put in their wish list, or what they have ordered in the past, what addresses are on file for them, all that from their accounts. Thank you for joining us on this tour of the storefront. If you have any additional questions, please join us on the Q&A, e-commerce Q&A session. You can email us at ecommerce@sirius.com, or you can log a support ticket through your help menu in your admin panel. Thank you and have a great day.